For those of you who are inputting assignments throughout the quarter for PowerTeacher Pro, this is the tutorial of how to create the categories to be able to do so. First thing you're going to do is open up your web-based PowerSchool. Remember that you can click any of these PowerTeacher Pro links in the middle section, or if you go to the navigation window, you can click the PowerTeacher Pro link there. This is the main screen of PowerSchool. It doesn't matter what course you're in on the top. We're going to be using the Create tab over here. You're going to click Create and choose Category. You must do this first before adding assignments. Once you click Category, it's going to bring up this window. This is the View All window at the end. So understand yours won't look like this until you create all the categories. But I wanted to show it to you first so that you can see the categories that we will be creating. So you can see there's 4 categories: tests, quizzes, assignments, and homework. You can see that it's set for all of the courses that I teach. So you're going to be starting off with this category tab. It'll be automatically the one that opens up first. It looks like this. So your very first thing will be to type in the name for that category. So you'll do one at a time. The first one will be tests. I wanted you to be aware of, if you type the singular version of this, just T-E-S-T, it will not work for some reason. So you need to make sure that it's plural and says tests, just like you see here. So you're going to type tests, you're going to choose what color you want this category to be, and make sure it's still active. Then go ahead and click the drop-down Select Classes. Once you do that, you'll see the list of the courses that you teach. Go ahead and click all the courses that you teach. You do not need to have selected the characteristics of a successful learner or homeroom. Next, you're going to go ahead to the next tab, which is Assignments Defaults. So this is going to set the default features as you add assignments. You're going to start off with score type, so click this drop down. Make sure it's on grade scale, so when you're inputting assignments, you can enter E, S, or N type scores, and it'll calculate that and add it up for you. Next, you're going to want to go to scoring and change this so it says 4 points. That's the only way the math will work with the assignments. You need to make sure this still says publish immediately. And then these 2 boxes, you need to make sure they are actually unchecked. We're going to uncheck publish scores because we don't want your scores to be published online for parents to view. Because we do standards-based, it's not going to function the same way as a percentage-based student in middle school or high school. Parents who have students in middle school or high school know how to access PowerSchool, so we don't want them to get confused or give you pressure over assignments not adding up the way that they would think they should. This one right here, count and final grade, we want to actually have this turned off as a default. When you input your assignments, you will make that decision whether you want it to count in final grade. I'm not going to get into much about our standards-based grading, but I'll only mention that the way that this works, because we are standards-based, is it is going to take your most recent or your last 3 grades for a particular standard, because standards-based is reporting students' understanding at the end of a quarter. So you need to physically choose what 3 scores you want it to calculate as a final standard score. So that's why those are unchecked. And then you're just going to go ahead and hit save, and then repeat that process by hitting create, and you'll need to then go through and create the category for assignments, quizzes, and homework. And then you're all set and ready to add assignments.